Have you ever wondered why the Pacific Ocean is surrounded by a host of active volcanoes and frequent seismic activity? Let's take a journey together to understand this intriguing geological marvel known as the Pacific Ring of Fire. Imagine a horseshoe-shaped ring stretching a staggering 40,000 kilometers. It's nestled in the basin of the Pacific Ocean, spanning the coasts of 3 continents and encompassing over 40 countries. From the western edge of the Americas, darting across to the eastern shores of Asia and down into the sun-kissed lands of Oceania, this ring is not a tranquil one, but a fiery and active beast. This beast, the Pacific Ring of Fire, is home to 75% of the world's active volcanoes and accounts for nearly 90% of the world's earthquakes. This means that the majority of our planet's seismic activity occurs right here, in this vast ring. Imagine if the ground beneath your feet was part of this volatile ring, constantly shifting, constantly active. It's an awe-inspiring yet daunting thought, isn't it? But how does this affect the countries within its reach? Well, countries such as Japan, the Philippines, New Zealand, Canada, and the United States, among others, find themselves in a constant tussle with nature. These nations experience frequent volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, making them hotspots for geological studies. The Pacific Ring of Fire is not just a geographical phenomenon, but a living, breathing entity that directly impacts the lives of millions of people. Yet, despite its destructive potential, the Pacific Ring of Fire is also a cradle for life. It's responsible for fertile soils that support lush forests and thriving agriculture. It's a testament to the paradoxical nature of our planet, a source of both creation and destruction. This fascinating geographical phenomenon is known as the Pacific Ring of Fire, a term that would require us to delve into the depths of Earth's geology. So, buckle up as we embark on this exciting journey to unravel the secrets of this fiery ring and understand its far-reaching impacts on our world. The origin of the Pacific Ring of Fire is as intriguing as its name. This vast ring of volcanoes and seismic activity was born not from fire, but from the relentless movement of the Earth's crust. The story of its formation takes us back to the concept of plate tectonics, a fascinating phenomenon that explains the Earth's dynamic nature. Imagine Earth as a giant jigsaw puzzle. The pieces of this puzzle are called tectonic plates, and the Pacific Plate is one of the largest. These plates are not static but constantly move, albeit at a pace slower than the growth of our fingernails. Their movement is powered by the churning heat within Earth's mantle, creating a cycle commonly referred to as convection currents. Now, let's take a closer look at the Pacific Plate. This massive slab of oceanic crust is continually moving northwest. Along its journey, it encounters other tectonic plates, such as the North American Plate and the Philippine Sea Plate. When these plates meet, they don't exactly shake hands and move along. Instead, they engage in a tectonic tussle. In this struggle, the denser Pacific Plate is forced beneath the lighter continental plates, a process known as subduction. As it plunges into the Earth's mantle, the subducting plate heats up and partially melts, creating magma. This magma, being less dense than the surrounding rock, rises through the crust to the surface, resulting in volcanic activity. This subduction process is happening all around the Pacific Plate, creating a belt of volcanoes and seismic activity. The majority of Earth's volcanoes and earthquakes occur along this fiery ring, which stretches for 40,000 kilometers. From the volcanoes of Japan to the seismic hotspots of California, the Pacific Ring of Fire is truly a global phenomenon. And thus, the Pacific Ring of Fire was born, a testament to the dynamic nature of our planet. This geologic marvel serves as a constant reminder of the Earth's ongoing evolution, a fiery ring etched in the depths of the Pacific, shaping our world in ways both beautiful and terrifying. The creation of the Pacific Ring of Fire is a tale of fire and water, of shifting plates and molten rock. Here, beneath the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, the Earth's crust is continually evolving, and the Ring of Fire is the dramatic result of this relentless geological activity. The Pacific Plate, one of Earth's largest tectonic plates, is at the heart of this story. Spanning millions of square miles beneath the Pacific Ocean, it constantly moves, albeit at a pace slower than a snail's crawl. This movement, however, is the catalyst for the creation of the Ring of Fire. The Pacific Plate's journey isn't a tranquil one. As it moves, it collides with other tectonic plates. These collisions aren't head-on crashes, but rather a slow and steady process known as subduction. The denser Pacific plate is forced beneath the lighter continental plates, plunging deep into the Earth's mantle, where temperatures are high enough to melt rock. This subducted plate then melts, forming magma. This magma, being lighter than the surrounding solid rock, begins its upward journey. It squeezes through cracks and weaknesses in the Earth's crust, eventually reaching the surface. It's here that we witness the birth of a volcano. The Ring of Fire is home to over 75% of the world's active volcanoes, a testament to the power of plate tectonics and the subduction process. But the story doesn't end here. The subduction of the Pacific plate also generates immense pressure over time. When this pressure is finally released, it triggers earthquakes, many of which are the most powerful on the planet. This seismic activity is another defining characteristic of the Pacific Ring of Fire. The Pacific Ring of Fire, therefore, is a constant reminder of the ever-changing landscape of our Earth. It's a testament to the dynamic nature of our planet, a vivid demonstration of the raw power that lies beneath our feet, and a compelling reminder of the intricate interplay between the forces that shape our world. The Pacific Ring of Fire is not just a geographical marvel, but it also has far-reaching consequences. Packed with roughly 75% of the world's active volcanoes and accounting for 90% of the world's earthquakes, the Pacific Ring of Fire is a relentless source of natural disasters. When these volcanoes erupt, they spew out vast amounts of ash and gases into the atmosphere, which can have both immediate and long-term effects on the environment and human health. This ash can disrupt air travel, blanket towns, and even alter weather patterns. The tectonic activities of the Ring of Fire also trigger frequent earthquakes. These seismic events, while sometimes benign, often result in substantial destruction and loss of life, particularly in regions ill-prepared for such natural calamities. Then there are the tsunamis, often triggered by these undersea earthquakes. These towering waves can travel at high speeds across the ocean, causing massive destruction when they reach the shore. The tsunami in the Indian Ocean in 2004 and the one that hit Japan in 2011 are grim reminders of the devastating power of the Pacific Ring of Fire. But the influence of the Pacific Ring of Fire extends beyond these immediate hazards. It plays a crucial role in shaping our planet's climate and weather patterns. For instance, the volcanic aerosols released into the atmosphere can reflect sunlight back into space, leading to a cooling effect on Earth's surface. This can influence monsoon patterns and potentially contribute to climatic anomalies like El Niño. Furthermore, the Ring of Fire is a significant player in the global carbon cycle. Volcanoes release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to the greenhouse effect and consequently global warming. But they also help sequester carbon in the Earth's crust, providing a natural check on our planet's carbon balance. The Pacific Ring of Fire thus has a profound impact on our lives, shaping not just the geography of our planet, but also influencing our climate and weather. Living with the Pacific Ring of Fire is a reality for many, but how do we cope with such a volatile neighbor? Well, like any challenge, it's all about adaptation, preparation, and sustainable practices. A significant part of this adaptation involves early warning systems. These systems, like the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, are instrumental in providing timely alerts about potential tsunamis. They use seismic data to predict where and when these massive waves might strike, giving people precious time to evacuate or seek higher ground. But it's not just about having advanced technology, it's also about public education. People living in these regions need to be aware of what to do when a disaster strikes. Schools, community centers, and local governments play a crucial role in conducting regular drills and providing information on safe zones and evacuation routes. Adaptation also requires us to respect the power of nature. Many countries around the Pacific Ring of Fire have laws in place to prevent construction in areas prone to volcanic eruptions or earthquakes. These laws are an essential part of sustainable development, ensuring that growth does not come at the expense of safety. Furthermore, there's a need for comprehensive disaster preparedness plans. These include having emergency kits ready with essentials like food, water, and medical supplies, and establishing clear communication lines for rescue and relief operations. Then there's the question of recovery. After a disaster, rebuilding isn't just about putting up new buildings, it's also about restoring the social fabric. providing psychological support and helping communities get back on their feet. So, it's a continual process of learning, adapting, and preparing. Each disaster, while devastating, also provides an opportunity to learn and improve our response mechanisms. We're getting better at predicting, preparing for, and responding to the challenges posed by the Pacific Ring of Fire. So, as we cohabit with the Pacific Ring of Fire, we learn to adapt, prepare, and strive for a sustainable future. It's a testament to human resilience and our ability to thrive, even in the face of Mother Nature's most formidable challenges. The Pacific Ring of Fire, a ring of fire and fury, has shaped our world in ways unimaginable. It's a massive chain of volcanoes, a fiery testament to Earth's dynamic geological processes. Born from the shifting of tectonic plates, the Pacific Ring of Fire is home to about 75% of the world's active volcanoes. Its creation is a fascinating tale of Earth's internal mechanisms, of magma rising and lithospheric plates colliding. The consequences, however, are far from benign. From volcanic eruptions to devastating tsunamis, the Pacific Ring of Fire has left an indelible mark on our planet's geography and climate, even influencing the monsoon patterns. Yet, we have also learned to cope with its wrath. Through scientific understanding and technological advancements, we're better equipped to predict and mitigate its impacts. As we continue to unravel the secrets of the Pacific Ring of Fire, we are reminded of the dynamic nature of our planet and our place within it.